ng gobyerno. At isa sa mga pangunahing trabaho ninyo ay ilathala ang mga magagandang achievements ng ating pamahalaan. While looking at your Facebook account, wala akong masyadong makita na notable achievements sa PCO Facebook page. Ang nakikita ko lang recently, yung mga inspection ng ating Pangulo sa mga faulty flood control projects. I don't know if it's that an achievement in itself. Nakita ko rin yung libreng sakay program. I think that's quite an achievement. Pero wala akong makitang malakihan o noteworthy or notable flagship project ng ating sa ngayon. Wala akong makita. And meron din kasi akong kakilala sa PCSO. Hindi naman ganun kakilala pero nakakapagkwento rin siya. Sabi niya, we hire reactors. Ang trabaho ng reactors, 100 or 200 or so reactors. Ang trabaho po nila ay magbigay ng positive reaction sa mga post ninyo, magbigay ng positibong comment sa mga posts. Yun po ang trabaho. Aside from maintaining around 76 vloggers. Is that correct?
Your Honor, if I may clarify, you mentioned PCSO or PCO?
PCO, I'm sorry.
PCO.
Meron daw kayong minimaintain na 200 reactors and 76 or so vloggers.
To that point, Your Honor, we don't maintain reactors and vloggers. We have organic supporters of the president who comments on our posts, but we don't retain any of those vloggers or reactors, as you may put it. Those are organic, real people commenting on our posts, commending the activities, the programs of the president, and they are by no means employed by us.
Taliwas po ang aking impormasyon na natanggap. Ito po ay binabayaran itong mga reactors natin ng 7,000 a month para magbigay ng magandang komento at magbigay ng magandang react, siguro heart or like, para po maganda ang traction ng ating mga posts. Kung sa tingin niyo po, Mr. Secretary, ito po ay organic, bakit po natin sila kailangan bayaran? Di po ba? Meron pa silang allowance sa load. Bukod po sa kanilang sweldo.
Opo, with all due respect, Your Honor, hindi po namin sila binabayaran, and we can check that in the line item po of our budget. Wala po kaming binabayaran na gano'n. As I said, and I will reiterate, these are organic, real people who supports the president and comments positively on the activities and programs of the president on our official channels, official platforms in social media. So wala po yun sa line item ng budget namin, Your Honor.
Kung wala po kayong binabayaran, ano po ang komposisyon ng mga job orders po at COSs na binabayaran nyo that comprises most of the personnel services?
Yes, Your Honor. For the JOs and the COS, their roles and responsibilities are clearly defined in the contracts that they signed, and we will be more than honored to furnish the committee with the JOs and the COS contracts if required, Your Honor.
Ma'am, how much time am I given left? Opo. Ito na lang po, as a way forward, Madam Chairperson, Mr. Secretary, may I kindly ask for the committee to direct the PCO in submitting to the Secretariat and my office within 5 working days the following documents: traveling expenses, a list of all foreign and local trips, their purpose, duration, cost, and the personnel who traveled, professional services, the names of all consultants, their terms of reference, their fees, and their specific outputs of deliverables. Advertising expenses, a list of all placements, boostings, the media outlets paid, and the cost of each campaign. And representation expenses, a detailed accounting on how the 41 million for 2024 was spent. Mr. Secretary, considering the similarity, just a manifestation, quick manifestation, other than the requirement that I gave them.
Before we move to the manifestation, just wanted to check in, Secretary Gomez, would you be comfortable providing those information within 5 working days as requested by Representative Marcoleta?
We will comply, Your Honor. Makakaasaw po kayo.
Opo. Ito naman po ay tanong, ano ko lang naman, pakiwari ko lang. Di po ba mas madaling depensahan ng administrasyon kung ito ay maraming mga notable achievements? Mas madali siyang depensahan kaysa depensahan yung mga, or labanan yung mga kritiko ng gobyerno. Kasi ang nakikita ko po, parang din, siguro, napansin ko rin kasi si Yusek Claire Castro, pag siya po ay nagsasalita, lagi siyang on the defensive tone. Sa akin, rather than showcasing the landmark achievements of this administration, the PCO is reduced to just defending the administration from the harsh critics. Hindi po ba mas magandang kung gagawa tayo ng maganda para sa ating bansa? Tulad ng sinabi nyo, Secretary Dave, mas magiging organic ang mga taong dedepensa sa ating Pangulo at sa ating pamahalaan kung gagalingan natin ang ating pagganap ng ating tungkulin sa ating gobyerno. So, sana naman po bukas o mamaya wala akong matanggap na PCO-sponsored attack. Dahil inaasahan ko na to. Kaya lang, mag-iingat lang po ang mga kinaukulan dahil baka kayo ay liable din sa cyber libel. So pag-aralan nyo rin po. Yun lamang po. Sana mag-focus po kayo sa paglalahad ng mga notable achievements ng ating administrasyon rather than resorting to attacks from our critics. Mas maganda yun na taong bayan na mismo ang dumedepensa sa ating Pangulo. Yung lamang po. Maraming salamat.
Madam Chair, if I may respond to the manifestation. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would just like to assure Your Honor that as I pointed out earlier, when I assumed this role 6 weeks ago, that I am committed to what I call my 3 Ps minus 1. I am here to communicate and socialize only the programs and policies of the President minus the politics. And that will continue to be the focus of while I continue to hold this role in the administration. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Secretary Gomez. The committee now recognizes Representative Antonino Roman III for his interpellation.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Buong-buo ang pangalan ko. Tony na lang, Tony Roman. Just to put things in context, the context for my next line of questions to the Secretary. We are living in an era where disinformation spreads faster than verified facts. Under this context, information is both a critical currency of power and a public good. The way the PCO allocates its budget will determine whether Filipinos are empowered with truth or left vulnerable to manipulation. Given this, how does your proposed budget ensure that ordinary Filipinos, our fisherfolk, farmers, OFWs, and people in remote and disadvantaged areas, not just those in urban centers, gain access to timely, accurate, and relevant information that empowers them to make decisions about their lives and futures?
Thank you, Your Honor. The PCO, as described earlier, is composed of several attached agencies, and a number of our attached agencies are actually present down to the countryside. My role when I assumed this position was to synergize all the efforts of the various agencies, make sure that the messaging is consistent, and make sure that the tone across all the platforms are consistent. So I'm talking about here the Philippine Information Agency, which has regional and provincial presence. We have the Bureau of Broadcast. We have radio stations nationwide. We have PTV4 and IBC 13, who are nationwide in reach, but to me the priority is to synchronize the messaging and make it uniform, so that people will receive the information on a timely and relevant manner.
Are there people on the ground to how do you? My question is basically from the point of view of the audience.
Yes.
How then do you know that they are how do you say this? That your message or they are responding to or your message resonates with them?
Yes, and thank you again for the opportunity, Your Honor. I am a believer and I practice data-driven, research-anchored decision-making in communications. We conduct regular and extensive research in terms of our audiences. We profile our audiences, segment our audiences, and conduct message testing that are relevant to particular audiences. And at the end of that cycle, we conduct another research to analyze if our messages are resonating well with the right people. We may have a nationwide messaging narrative, but we also go granular. We look at particular regions and provinces. Ano po yung kanilang concern, ano yung gusto nilang marinig sa pamahalaan, ano yung kanilang hinaing, at paano magre-responde ang ating pamahalaan. And we try to cater our messages on what the government is actually doing for that particular region and province, while not losing track of our overarching national narrative for the president.
And the research that you do to confirm that or verify that incurs cost?
We have research team in our attached agencies, the PIA, in-house. We have an in-house research. We do regular nationwide polling. We do focus group discussions, and we do even digital quick polling.
How much of your budget is spent for that initiative? Just general.
Can I refer you to the PIA? The research budget for the PIA?
Sir, we actually, when we do our surveys for the communication campaigns for the PIA, we do it mostly online po. So, meron po kaming mga regional offices. We are located in all the 16 regions except for BARM. Pretty soon will be 17 regional offices na po dahil na po sa NIR. And then we have 78 provincial centers po. So when it comes to communication research, sa amin po umaasa ang PCO in terms po dun sa mga topics na pwedeng idalas po, Bisaya, Ilonggo, meron din po kami Ilocano. So yun po. Yung sa communication research po namin, mandato po talaga yan ng PIA. So pag makikita nyo po yung aming MOOE, lagi po kaming mga communication research. Sometimes we do pre-SONA surveys. Ang pre-SONA survey, sinashare po namin ito sa Presidential Communications Office. Lumalabas po dun sa pre-SONA survey kung ano po yung mga gustong marinig o gustong tugunan ng ating pamahalaan sa mga concerns po sa mga probinsya. In fact po, this September, ilalabas na rin po namin ang results ng aming National Information Survey kung saan malalaman po ng PCO kung anong platform po ang pinaka-epektibo po ang PCO at ang kanyang mga attached agencies. So ito po ay mandato po ng PIA as directed po ng PCO.
Is it, Madam Chair, is it fair to say that research is done in-house? It's not farmed out?
Yes po,
Okay.
PIA po ang gumagawa nito. Kami po ay nag-house to house po sa almost all the provinces po na kasya naman po sa budget po namin. And this will be ready po by September.